Module 8, Episode 4. Together, you and I are going to go through some mental exercises to really help you practice getting in the mindsets that are most productive when you're going through the negotiating process. To prepare for this, I'd love for you to get something to write on and a pen, because I'm going to be asking you some reflective questions that if you can jot down your answers, it's going to help you remember the process that we're going through right now, okay? So I'm going to give you just a second to go grab something to write on and a pen. And there you are. Okay, so I'm going to assume you're back. So mental exercise 1. I'd like you to think about a time that you hastily took a job or a project too quickly. What caused this experience? What caused you to move so fast? What kind of emotions, mindsets that you had contributed to things moving too quickly? What were you afraid of? What did you want to avoid in the interview process? Now, what did the experience teach you about yourself, and what can you apply today? So write down your thoughts there. What kind of emotions and mindsets contributed to things moving too quickly? What were you afraid of? What did you want to avoid in the interview process? What did the experience teach you about yourself, and what can you apply moving forward today? Okay, let's do another mental exercise. So I'd like you to close your eyes for a moment and think about a time that you were most satisfied both personally and professionally. As you shut your eyes and think about this, this is exactly the person and the mindset you want to have when you approach the negotiating table. As you think about the task at hand, don't think about the end result, like the number or salary that you're looking for, but instead focus on things that you need to communicate in a specific sequence in order to justify that number. So if you have a pad and pencil, stop and write down the kinds of things that you need to communicate in a specific sequence. For example, what qualifies you, the skill sets that you uniquely have that have created measurable impact in the past, the way you can create maybe strategic partnerships, new value channels, new opportunities for the company. Those are the things you've got to be able to speak to in sequence to justify that number. How do you feel as you think about the most happy and satisfied person that you've been and this situation of justifying why you're asking for what you're asking for? If you feel a sense of loss or a fear of loss, this is something that you really want to be sensitive to and identify before you get into negotiations. The more confident you are in preparations for the ask, the less susceptible you're going to be to negative influences, mindsets, or behaviors. So I'd like you to actually practice your ask, and this is something that's especially helpful to do in a small group setting so that they can provide you 360 feedback on anything that's going on, maybe with your body language or the way in which you're conveying the ask. All right, let's do mental exercise 3. Practice makes perfect. Think about your most confident self. Okay, let's go back again to that mindset. Has anything changed that keeps you from being your most confident or authentic person? Has anything changed? If so, think about how you can overcome this barrier. How can you take action to, quote, get it back, your most confident self? What kind of things can you do to make yourself feel more confident? Think about your eye contact and your body language as you practice your ask with your accountability group. Again, is your body language closed? Is it open? Is it relaxed? Is it tense? I encourage you to practice your ask and practice the process of the logic behind the ask so that you feel very comfortable and confident in the ask. Also, the more you practice getting into the mindset of your most confident person, your most satisfied person, that's going to emanate when you actually go through the interview.